All right. I won't be before you long. Last night, WWE Fastlane went down, and you're asking yourself, well, what just happened? I am here to cover that. I am here to answer that question for you. So let's dive into to Fastlane, a show that had 5 matches, and they got away with 5 matches on a pay-per-view. Yes, they did. So our opening contest was the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship match with Finn Bálor and Damian Priest defending against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. And here's my thing. Here's my thing. I say this time and again that established teams should not lose to makeshift teams, period. And with that being said, you know what went down. The Judgment Day lost the tag team championships, but this was a solid match. It wasn't going to be anything but good. It went 20 minutes, and it started out really slow, just trying to keep Cody ringside so Jey can play the face and Pearl and make the hot tag. But Cody and Jey are really over, and for all things that the Bloodline have gotten right, they've gotten Jey over as a major baby face in the company. Once things really got going with this match, they really picked things up. They told a very compelling story. This was good. The Judgment Day dominated for a lot, and then once Cody and Jey started making their fight back and preparing to win, out came Rhea, Dom, and JD McDonough. So there always was a plan, and there were a lot of forced tags. There were a lot of forced kickouts, but in the end, Rhea's plan, because she's really been establishing herself as the leader of the Judgment Day, backfired. As they were going to take out Cody, JD McDonough went to hit Cody with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Cody ducked and he hit Priest right in his injured right knee, which got injured during the match. Cody gave Priest the crossroads on top of the table on the announce desk, and Rhea was shocked. Jey took out JD and Bálor with a suicide dive. Rhea was livid. She didn't know what was going on. And then Cody and Jey gave Finn a 1D, 1, 2, 3. We've got new tag team championship. Well, Rose gave Bálor crossroads, and they covered them for the 1, 2, 3. Now we have new tag team champions. I don't expect this reign to last long. I'm really very much shocked that they did this title change, but I guess it's to necessitate the story, move it forward with Rhea being in charge, JD McDonough once again screwing up. But we'll see. I don't expect Cody and Jey to hold the championships for the rest of the year. Next up, we had another tag team match. This was a 6-man tag team match with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits taking on Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and a partner of their choosing. And Rey made that phone call, and the person hadn't arrived. So right now we're working with a 3-on-2 handicap match. The Profits came out, usual interest, but no solo cups. And Lashley came out, and they were all wearing matching black and gold gear. This was a fine match. This was very suitable. Not much to this. And as we get to the end of the match, because the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley pretty much dominated. At one point, Zelina gave a forward to Meteor. Lashley and them were winning, and music hit, and out came Carlito with some random music. It's not his old music. He jumped on the apron. Mysterio tagged him in. Carlito dropped forward, tossed Dawkins ringside. Escobar dove on Bobby and Angelo, and Carlito gave Montez a backstabber. 1, 2, 3. And I got this prediction right. This was fine. This was fine. The pop was for Carlito, his re-debut, which was nice, and he looked swole. Carlito looked good, but some people might be disappointed with Lashley and the Profits taking his loss early, but it's okay. They're not a full-fledged team yet, but the Profits are. So we'll see where the story goes. We got a clip of Jade showing up, meeting with Triple H. And next up, we have the triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship, and Io told Bayley and Dakota to stay in the back. And this was very, very solid, very, very fun. The match immediately started with Io getting kicked in the face by Charlotte, then Asuka just giving Charlotte the miss. Bam! Charlotte's out for like the first third of the match, which was smart on Asuka's part, taking out Charlotte early. So essentially we got Asuka and Io. Charlotte finally came back in after getting the mist taken out of her eyes, and this was just solid. This wasn't one of those matches where, you know, when it comes to triple threat matches, one person's there and then he gets taken out, then there's one-on-one, then they get taken out. No, they did a really couple really cool spots, and it was fine. It was really solid. I really enjoyed this, but we get to the end of the match. Looks like Charlotte has this match won. She gave Asuka a spear and covered her for a close near fall. Bayley came in ringside and Io told her to leave. Io then got knocked out by Charlotte's boot, right? So Bayley's trying to help Sky recover. Asuka dropped Charlotte with double knees from the top rope. Another near fall. Then Asuka went for the Asuka lock, but Flair got out of it, transfers to the figure four. Bayley got on the apron and Asuka was tapping. The ref didn't see it. Io hit the over the moonsault onto Flair and got the cover for the 1, 2, 3. So this time, yes, Bayley worked out for Io, and this was good. Io needed a win like this. I am actually happy Flair got covered as well. Charlotte needs to stop doing the moonsault. Her moonsaults sucks. This was a really good match, really fun, and this was a solid win for Io, and she was very happy to get the W. So I'm fine with this. Looks like we're putting Charlotte back into the title picture once again. Boo. Pat McAfee came out for the tag team match of John Cena and LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Pat got the crowd going because, you know, he did play for the Indianapolis Colts and he was on commentary, and Pat's always great on commentary, and this was good. We started off with Cena. He played the face and Pearl, and Jimmy and Solo really did a good job of isolating John Cena, and Jimmy was doing his thing. Jimmy's been on fire with his taunts and everything else, so this was fun. At one point, Jimmy went to Pat, was like, "Yo, we used to be cool. What happened?" As he yelled at Pat while he was choking Cena. And Cena was really isolated for a lot of the match. Solo was as good as ever, and then finally, he was trying to work to get to LA Knight. Heyman was on the phone delivering play-by-play. So Roman, this was great. Paul Heyman is really great at the little things. And we were 12 minutes into this match, and LA Knight still had not been in the match. Let that sink in. LA Knight still hadn't been in the match, and this match went for 17 minutes. Finally, Cena got the hot tag, got LA in, and he was a house of fire, taking out Solo, taking out Jimmy. Cena even hit a cross body, and everybody was down in the ring. Finally, Knight got the upper hand, took out Solo, took out Jimmy. Cena hit a 5-knuckle shuffle. Knight hit the blunt force trauma on Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So Roman's going to be pissed when he comes back Thursday. Cena was really, really good here. It wasn't strong from an in-ring standpoint, but it doesn't have to be. This kind of match was never going to be a great in-ring match. It was going to tell a story and uplift LA Knight into the main event picture. Match probably shouldn't have been on a pay-per-view card. Probably should have been, the main event of a SmackDown. But Cena did everything. He got Knight over. He got Jimmy and Solo over. And this was good. This did everything right to establish a story and heat up everybody involved. Backstage, Damian Priest was pissed. His arm dripped around Dominic. He was like, he's not leaving empty-handed, and he was going to cash in his briefcase. Finn was like, nah, you shouldn't do that. And Priest was adamant he was not going home empty-handed. He would listen to Finn. He would listen to Dom. Rhea came in, and she stopped him, and she talked him out, and she got the briefcase from him. And he acknowledged her advice, and he sat back down. Rhea is running the Judgment Day. It's official. She's in charge. Finally, we have our last man standing match, and it's for the World Heavyweight Championship with Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The match was good. I do not like the results. Seth essentially got his ass beat for most of the match. Literally, he got in some offense, but Shinsuke beat his ass for a lot of the match, and yet he still won with 3 consecutive moves. And the thing with last man standing matches is they're anticlimactic because you do all these big moves, you do all these big spots, and then it's just over. And when it comes to WWE hardcore matches, you gotta go to these pre-planned areas to do these hardcore spots. And Seth winning with a Falcon Arrow over off the ledge into a table that happened to be in the tech area, it was just stupid. Shinsuke should have walked away as the winner of this match. Period. And it sucks. They've wasted a great heel turn by Shinsuke. And I don't know what they can do next. Seth can't keep this up. This was the perfect time for Seth to lose. Take some time off, and Shinsuke can have a nice 3-month run as world champion. We can get some face challenges in here. You can build up other people on the roster, but no, Seth gotta win. This wasn't a bad match. I was just disappointed with the ending. But that is what just happened for WWE Fastlane. Come back every Saturday for the High Risk Wrestling Recap, and every Saturday for the High Risk Wrestling Podcast, and every Sunday for the High Risk Wrestling Recap. I am your host, Jeremy Pierce. Peace.